right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they're gonna move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Back to throw. Find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Brown. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Let's go.
They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket gets his guys a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here's a designed run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
He slams it in there, and he is in. A.J. Dillon, touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. He is going to have a Bengals first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. Now this time they'll look to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. We see this time and time again in the NFL. When you want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He'll check this down to the running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this cannot be what they were hoping for. What a disaster. Hunter definitely in harm's way. They get nothing out of it and turn the ball over on down.
First off, let's give them a little credit here for at least completing the pass. But if you're going to run a fake, at least throw the ball past the yard to gain. I mean, it took a little too long for the ball to get there and ultimately allowed them to make the stop, and they can't move the chains.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field. You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7.
Tag. Viking 18.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Third and long. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with.
And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Let's go.
Johnston motioning over. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And slim pickings there to about the 12-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run, it's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Bateman is the motion man.
Take go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
First down and goal to go.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They're called in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of...
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end. Area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. On the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Okay, ready.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal?
Set.
Quickly to the outside and complete. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
42. Bengals 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Set up. Set go.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long.
Here we go. Set.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Ravens bring their punt team out as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Their own 43-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late.
Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Finding space at the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
At the 60. 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Ravens. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
70 Lions. Go.
That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll look to throw yet again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another run here with Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Check go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here comes the blitz as he looks nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.